A motion which seeks to cut down the amount spent by public servants on overseas trips has been withdrawn after it was initially considered for a debate in the House of Representatives. The motion, which was sponsored by the Representative Eddie Mbadiwe from Idiator Federal Constituency in Imo State, was supported by most lawmakers who had observed that the cost of overseas trips runs into billions of naira. The motion was, however, withdrawn for more legislative work. Meanwhile, a bill which sought to make it mandatory for the President to seek the consent of the Senate before a minister can be removed from office also suffered a similar fate as it was withdrawn.
With all that has been said on the need to reduce the cost of governance in the country, especially in the public sector, this motion appeared to have identified an area to explore. The motion points to the amount spent by public servants who travel abroad as a waste that can be put to better use.
We must stop what I consider to be financial rascality, because that's what it is. In the current budget for the presidency, we have 1.2 billion for travels. That's the 2013 budget. So the thing keeps increasing with time.
And the government is giving economy class to every person traveling. But in Nigeria, when you count, you see the faces in the business and first class are the public servants. The business people are in the economy class. So if we are to be honest to ourselves, and if we want to help this country, and if we want to cut costs on the running of governments, we should reduce the number of frequency of travels of the public officers.
Despite support from members of the House, the Speaker had an observation.
I think we need to take note of this before we make up our mind on this motion. The entitlement of Esther Code and travels are determined, not even recommended, they are determined by the Revenue Mobilization and Fiscal Commission. So, Honorable Eddie Mbadiwe, I think you also need to look at the prayer of your motion also.
However, the lawmaker instead elected to withdraw the motion.
The consensus is that we step it down for now.
The bill seeking to make it mandatory for the President to seek the consent of the Senate before a minister can be removed from office did not enjoy much support from members of the House.
What this bill is trying to say is that there is a missing gap. There is a missing gap because there is a procedure for entering of a minister into the cabinet. But the Constitution is very silent, and that silence is very worrisome.
I think it is wrong for us to tie that president to saying that if he by any chance picks a minister who is not performing, he has no right to remove that minister, except he goes through some more processes. And I don't think I can easily recall countries that have institutionalized such cumbersome procedures.
Seeing the handwriting on the wall, the sponsor of the bill made a U-turn and withdrew the bill, a prayer the lawmakers graciously accepted. Lanre Lasese, Channels Television News.